I'm Marta Loveland with the HBPA, the Idaho chapter. That's the Horsemen's Benevolent and Protective Association. And this is a sad day for racing in Idaho when Les Bois Park shut down. Les Bois Park is kind of the mother park that keeps all the other tracks in the state running too. And without Les Bois Park, the horsemen that come here are forced to go to other tracks. Puts a real hardship on them. Somebody that has a 24 horse stable, now they have to find races in neighboring states, haul them around. Some people pack up, they go to Denver, some to Emerald Downs. Huge loss of revenue for the state, and huge loss of part of our history and what makes us unique. People love to come to Les Bois Park, see the ponies. Some people like to play and gamble on them. The historic racing machines are gambling machines. There's no bones about that. And the tracks that have them, it has bolstered them up enough that they could offer decent purses, and that attracts more horses, and everything's good with that. And you know, part of our politicians want to present this, that we're trying to bring a casino-type gambling into our state. And these machines are pari-mutuel machines that hook into a totalizator board. And you could say, well, yeah, they look like slot machines. You can also say, yeah, they look like video arcade games. Depends on what argument you want to have for them. The Horsemen only wanted these machines at two tracks, Idaho Falls, Sandy Downs, and Les Bois Park. And we have them up north, the Green Group with Coeur d'Alene. And those are the only three locations that we were planning to have them in the state. I don't believe it's going to bring in any kind of bad element, which is what part of the people have had fears. I think the people that play the ponies play the ponies. And I feel very bad about the hardship it's put on the people, and I feel bad for the businesses that have depended on the racetrack, like the farmers that sell them hay and grain, and restaurants, and the people that rent them housing for the summer. You just can't emphasize enough how much this really hurts us. And people that are from out of state, when they come in to run their horses, they spend a lot of money. They'll rent a hotel suite, they eat in restaurants, they come watch their horse run, they have a good time. They go home happy or sad, depending on how their horse ran. But it brings them into the state. I've heard some of the people say, well, those dollars that people spend, they'll spend anyway on other things. No, they won't, because they won't be here. They're not going to come in here if their horse isn't running. And the trainers that spend their money on hay and grain, they're going to be spending it in Colorado and in Oregon and Arizona, New Mexico, wherever they go, California. This track was on the verge of becoming an even better track, because these funds from these machines, part of them were going to go to our county fairgrounds to help with their upkeep, to help with their racing services and barns. Part of it was going to go to 4-H and FFA. Those groups always need funding for youth. Agriculture, education in agriculture. I was trying to think of what else it went to. It went to the track, small track fund. Goes to the agriculture and the 4-H and FFA, and part of it to the purse structure, and then part to management to run the track. And I don't know what the future of Les Bois Park is. We'll be back lobbying this fall with the politicians trying to get our gaming commission in to oversee it and lessen their fears that it's some sort of bad element's going to take off. And I guess that's about all I have to say.